Hello friends, this is Saran, and as a part of CCA 131 playlist, I'm going to cover the setup local CDH repository. So for that, I have provisioned AWS server. You can watch it in the previous video. And now I have already provisioned a server in AWS, and I have taken a remote connection of that server. So now I'm going to install a HTTP Apache server that is going to help us in creating repository. Um, sorry, I'm going to install a web server at the moment. So in order to install a web server, simply type yum install httpd and then -y. And before running this command, you can get this public IP from this console. And if you put it in your web browser, you can't see anything, because at the moment there is no web server installed on your server. So I'm going to install Apache web server right now, and I'm going to run this command yum install httpd-y. So hit enter, and automatically the packages will be downloaded from the internet, since this is an AWS server, and it will be deployed and automatically configured. So now the installation is complete. We need to start the server HTTP Apache web service. So in order to start this service, I need to use the command systemctl start and then httpd, and you can check the status systemctl um, status httpd. I think httpd dot service. Um, yes, now you can see the systemctl status httpd. It says running since this date. So if you go back to the browser and if you enter the IP address of your machine and if you hit enter, you will get a Red Hat uh, test page um, powered by Apache web server, which means your web server installation is successful. All right. So now then what we need to do is we need to download the repository files. So for that, I'm going to run this particular command. Wget is one of the command that is used to download the repositories of Cloudera. So wget https archive cloudera.com CentOS 7 and okay, probably I need to install wget. So yum-y install wget, and wget is installed. So this wget package is going to help us in download any package from the internet. So now I can run the same command clear. uh, 1 minute. So you might be wondering like from where I'm getting all these packages, right? So for that you can go on to archive.cloudera.com and then cdh5, and can click on Red Hat 7 x86-64 and then cdh, and then you can download whatever the package you would like to install. So I'm planning to choose 5.12 and Um, yeah, before that, there it is. So cloudera-cdh5.repo. So I'm going to right click and copy link address, and then go to your machine, wget cdh5.repo, and it is downloaded. If you type ll, you can see cloudera-cdh5.repo is downloaded. So if you see what does it contains, you can see it contains the list of URLs of the Cloudera package. And now this URL, it will try to download the package automatically. So let me copy this cp cloudera.repo from a current directory to this particular directory, etc yum.repos.t. And yeah, so let's go on to cd etc yum.repos.d. If you type ll, now along with the Red Hat repositories, um, your Cloudera repository also got added. Okay, so in addition to that, what you need to do is you need to install some more components. For that, you can go on to yum -y install yum-utils create repo -y. So this is required in order to create automatic repository kind of a package. So now what I'm going to do, um, repo sync. So this repo sync command, that is going to help me in downloading all the contents from the internet with respect to Cloudera. So repo sync -r and then Cloudera -cdh5. So this command will download all the available RPMs in Cloudera -cdh5 repository, and then we need to copy the RPMs inside the downloaded directory. Like for Apache web server, there will be a directory called /var www/html. So what I'm going to do is before running this command, let me go to my web server directory, which is var www/html, and then so here I'm going to do the repo sync. So repo sync, and remember, if the repo sync command is not working, then probably you need to check, you need to run this particular command, yum-y install yum-utils create repo -y. So this command you need to run, then only the repo sync command will work. So now repo sync -r cloudera -cdh5 and hit enter. So it is going to download all the RPMs. Around 124 packages are there. So that will be automatically downloaded from the internet, and it will be installed. I'm sorry, it won't be installed. It will simply get dumped here in my current working directory. So far what I'm doing is in the AWS server, I have installed the Apache web server, and inside the Apache web server directory, I'm downloading the Cloudera packages from the internet, and I'm dumped it here. So if you type ll, so if you see Cloudera -cdh5 directory is there. So Um, if you just copy it and go to this directory slash cdh5. So now in your web server, inside the cloudera-cdh5 directory, inside the RPMs, we have all the RPMs that are required for our Cloudera installation. So this is more than enough for us to proceed with the local repository. And now we need to create something called a repo file. 1 minute. Yeah. So in this, go to cd cloudera cdh5 directory and then ll. Yeah. So here um, we need something called um, create repo. So this create repo command, this will simply going to help us in creating a repository kind of a package. So this will simply create or update the metadata required for the yum command so that it can recognize the directory as a repository. Okay, so create repo and what happened? I think we need to create the I mean, we need to provide the directory. So if we hit enter, yes. So we need to give the directory next to the create repo command, and it is actually working on it, and it's done. So if you type ll, you can see repo data. So inside the repo data, um, yeah, we have around this many packages. They're like repo md.xml. So this is all we need to update it in our um, Cloudera repo file. So now we have almost prepared the package, and the last step we need to do is go to cd etc yum dot repos dot d, type ll, and here you have something called cloudera-cdh5 dot repo. So this one, you need to edit it, vi cloudera-cdh5 dot repo, and here if you see the base URL. So in the base URL, you can delete this line and gpg check equals 0. Sorry. And base URL, you can update it, HTTP colon, and then you can give this public DNS, copy this public DNS of your server, and here you can delete this and paste it. Then you need to give like repo data. Yes. So remember, up to the repo data folder, you need to give. Yeah, fantastic. So this is our repository URL. So if you just copy and paste it, here you can see the repo data and the RPMs package. So this is our local repository for our CDH package. All right. So this is all about creating a local repository, and let me save this file. And now if you type yum repo list, and here if you see for Cloudera-CDH5 under Cloudera's distribution, we have a status of around 153 packages are ready. So which is nothing but our local repository, which we have edited. And now we have successfully created the local repository for the CDH cluster. All right. So with that, the first topic, set up a local CDH repository, which is completed now. I hope you all get to know more about this. And thank you for watching. And please subscribe to my channel, and click the bell icon so that you will be notified whenever a new video is uploaded into my channel. Thank you. Bye bye.